It kind of hits you sometimes, doesn't it? Just this tidal wave of information crashing down like every single day.
Yeah.
You're just trying to find the bits that really matter.
Absolutely. It's finding that signal in all the noise, isn't it? The insights you can actually use.
Exactly. And, that's what we try to do here in the deep dive. We take the stuff that matters to you, our listener, the learner, someone who's curious, wants to get it quickly, but without feeling totally swamped.
Yeah, we're here to help make sense of it, cut through the complexity, and pull out what's really significant.
So today we're diving into an internal report from a company called Skyline 7 Real Estate. They're a commercial real estate firm.
Right, and they're looking at generative AI. What are the strategic opportunities for them?
And this report, it's got everything, industry studies, what competitors are up to, even specific ideas for Skyline 7 itself.
So our mission today is basically to unpack how this AI could really, shake things up for Skyline 7's operations.
And what the big takeaways are for anyone interested in AI and commercial real estate, really.
hmm And I'm here to add a bit of context on these developments as we go.
Great. Okay, let's start with the basics then. Generative AI. What are we actually talking about here in simple terms?
Okay, so think of it as AI that actually creates new things. Text, images, data, code, whatever.
So not just analyzing stuff that's already there.
Exactly. Traditional AI is great at spotting patterns, right? Generative AI, it actually makes new content. It uses machine learning, these big foundation models.
Got it. Creative AI. And why is it suddenly such a big deal? What's changed recently?
Well, the breakthroughs have been huge. Things like GPT-4 for text and these really sophisticated image generators.
They're getting pretty human-like, aren't they?
Astonishingly so. And that's what makes them so powerful for practical use now, not just, theory.
And businesses are jumping on board fast. The report mentioned a survey.
Yeah, a 2024 survey found that 65% of organizations are using generative AI regularly. That's almost double the year before.
Double. Wow, that's fast adoption.
Incredibly fast. And it's not just a small thing. 3/4 of executives expect it to cause significant, maybe even disruptive change.
Okay, so it's a major trend. What about specifically in commercial real estate? Are they catching on?
Oh, definitely. The report says over 72% of owners and investors were planning AI investments in 2024.
72%. So real commitment there.
Yeah, and JLL's research puts AI in the top 3 most impactful technologies for the sector. C-suite leaders are saying they're accelerating AI investment.
So it's happening now, not just talk.
Yeah.
And the potential economic value, is it significant?
Huge. McKinsey's estimating something like $2.6 to $4.4 trillion in annual value across industries.
Trillion. That's staggering.
It is. And importantly, for a firm like Skyline 7, a lot of that value is in customer-facing stuff. Marketing, sales, customer service, things critical for leasing and tenant relations.
Right up their alley then. And the report mentioned retail specifically too.
It did. For retail and consumer sectors, the potential productivity boost is estimated at $400 to $660 billion a year.
Okay, so big picture. Gen AI is powerful, adoption is exploding, and commercial real estate, including retail aspects, sees massive potential. Now, the report looks at competitors. What are they doing?
Yeah, this is crucial context. It shows the risk of falling behind, but also the opportunity for Skyline 7, maybe as a regional player, to get ahead.
So who we're talking about? Let's start with JLL.
Okay, JLL. They launched their own AI platform in 2024 called JLL Falcon.
Falcon. Okay. What's special about it?
They're integrating generative models with their own massive data set. That's key. And they rolled out JLL GPT, an AI assistant, to over 47,000 employees.
47,000. Wow.
Yeah.
So everyone gets an AI helper for client insights?
Pretty much. It's about scaling that insight generation.
Okay. What about CBRE? Another giant.
CBRE's invested heavily in their Ellis AI platform. They call it a self-service, multimodal Gen AI hub, again, built on their data.
Multimodal, meaning?
It handles different types of data, text, maybe images, numbers, and the cool thing is users can talk to it, like using natural language. I have questions about the data.
Talk to the data. So it automates things like summaries, reports.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Summarizing, translating, generating reports. They claim it cuts complex workflows from weeks to minutes.
Weeks to minutes. That's a game changer for efficiency.
Absolutely. And they're using AI assistants everywhere. Research for market reports, supply chain for contract analysis, sales for lead gen, and content. It's broad.
Okay, JLL, CBRE, both deep in. What about Cushman & Wakefield?
Cushman & Wakefield has this enterprise program called AI plus Waihai. Their goal is to embed Gen AI in, quote, every piece of the workflow.
Ambitious. How are they doing it?
They've partnered with Microsoft Azure OpenAI, rolling out tools like Copilot, Jasper AI.
And the result?
Their teams are apparently churning out marketing stuff, thought leadership pieces much faster and in a higher volume for clients, so boosting client communication and market presence.
So the pattern seems clear. Efficiency, yes, but also better, faster client service. AI is becoming core to the business.
That's the big takeaway. It's not just a tool, it's becoming fundamental to how these major firms operate and deliver value, which really puts the pressure on Skyline 7, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Okay, so knowing what the competition's doing, the report drills down into 5 specific high-impact opportunities tailored for Skyline 7. Seems they're focusing on AI agents and automation.
That's right. Very practical applications.
Let's start with the first one, the AI-powered leasing assistant. What's the problem it solves?
The main pain point is, agents spending tons of time on basic questions. How big is it? What's the rent? Where is it near? Plus, handling inquiries after hours, scheduling tours. It's a lot.
And leads can get missed, lease-up slows down.
Exactly. You need instant, consistent responses, which is hard with just humans.
So the AI solution is?
A conversational AI agent. Basically, a smart chatbot or email responder on their website and their marketing. Trained on all their property data, FAQs.
So it can answer those basic questions, recommend spaces, schedule tours.
Yep. Someone asks, say, do you have any 5,000 square foot spaces in Atlanta near high traffic areas? The AI finds matching properties, gives details, asks if they want to book a tour instantly.
That immediate response is key. What are the expected benefits?
Huge. Capturing 100% of inquiries, day or night, boosting the lead to tour conversion rate, freeing up agents from Q&A to focus on deals.
Which should mean faster lease up.
Potentially cutting vacancy by weeks. That means more rental income, better NOI, and just a much better experience for the potential tenant.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, use case number 2, intelligent marketing content generation. What's the pain point here?
Creating all that marketing material, brochures, site decks, online listings, email campaigns, it's super time consuming. Writing good copy, designing layouts.
Slows down getting listings to market. Costs money for designers, copywriters.
Absolutely. Tailoring content for different tenant types adds more time. Getting good visuals like virtual staging costs too.
So how does generative AI help?
It can automate a ton of it. AI text generators can draft property descriptions, summaries, even tailored versions for, say, retail versus office tenants.
And images.
AI image generators can create virtual renderings, enhance photos. AI can even draft social media posts, blog content, all sticking to Skyline's brand.
So faster, more marketing output. What are the benefits?
Big increase in speed and volume. Listings could go live in hours, not days. That's huge in a fast market. Some reports suggest AI users cut content creation time by 50–70%. That's maybe 11 hours a week saved for the marketing team.
Wow. Plus better consistency, targeted content.
Exactly. Attract more prospects, reduce vacancy, potentially save a lot on outsourcing creative work.
Okay, third area, automated lease analysis and summarization. This sounds like a classic real estate headache.
Oh, it is. Manually reviewing long, dense lease contract financials, extracting key terms like rent bumps, TI allowances, expirations. It's laborious and, frankly, easy to make mistakes.
And slow, right? Pulling data for modeling, projecting financials.
Very slow. Time-consuming work, especially for complex deals or projections.
So the AI solution is like a smart document reader.
Pretty much. A generative document intelligence agent. It uses large language models to read and understand leases, financial docs.
What can it do? Summarize leases in plain English.
Yep. Like, tenant X pays base rent of dollars increasing 3% annually. It can answer questions about the lease in natural language. When does this lease expire?
Can it do financials too? Projections?
Yes. Generate pro forma projections, run valuation scenarios, and crucially, it integrates with Skyline's existing data.
The benefits here seem obvious. Saving time, reducing errors.
Potentially saving dozens of hours per deal on abstraction and modeling. Reviewing a 50-page lease might take minutes instead of hours.
Less risk of missing a crucial clause. Faster analysis for decisions.
Exactly. Better credibility with faster answers. Handle more deals with the same team, maybe 80% faster completion on some tasks. Plus, better internal knowledge sharing, better strategies, better risk management.
Okay, fourth use case. Tenant service chatbot and operations automation. This shifts focus to existing tenants. What's the issue here?
Property managers get swamped with tenant requests, right? Maintenance issues, questions about rules, contact info, building events.
And responding quickly is key for tenant satisfaction.
Absolutely. But the volume can be overwhelming. Routine questions eat up time, delays or inconsistent answers hurt satisfaction, maybe even retention.
So an AI chatbot for tenants.
That's the idea. Available through a tenant portal, maybe SMS, trained to handle common stuff, log maintenance requests, answer FAQs, give status updates on work orders.
Can it understand messy requests, prioritize things?
Yeah, good ones can parse free-form text, figure out what's needed, triage complex issues to a human, even to guest priority levels. It could also help managers by summarizing tenant sentiment or drafting routine emails.
What are the payoffs?
Tenants get 247 instant answers for many things. That's huge for satisfaction. It could handle maybe 50–70% of simple inquiries, freeing up managers for complex stuff or relationship building.
Higher satisfaction, better retention.
Reduce operational risk with automated logging, consistent service quality, less after-hours burden, and insights from the data like recurring issues suggesting preventative maintenance.
Makes sense. Okay, fifth and final one, market analytics and investment strategy agent. This sounds more high-level strategic.
It is. Making smart decisions about investments, portfolio strategy, it requires digesting tons of market data. Economic reports, sales trends, foot traffic, social media buzz.
Which takes a lot of time and effort, especially for smaller firms.
Exactly. Big firms have research teams. Smaller ones can be at a disadvantage. And there's always the risk of using outdated info, missing opportunities.
So the AI acts like a tireless research analyst.
Sort of, yeah. A generative AI market intelligence agent. It constantly analyzes public data and Skyline's internal data leasing velocity, inquiries, pipeline.
And what can it produce?
On-demand research briefs, like what emerging retail concepts are expanding in the Southeast. It can answer questions, run simulations, integrate with maps, a real-time AI analyst.
The benefit being faster, data-driven insights.
In minutes, yeah. Informing decisions on tenant mix, acquisitions, dispositions. Getting a holistic view from all that data helps anticipate market shifts.
Could it actually lead to better deals?
The report suggests maybe one extra high-value deal a year or avoiding a bad one. Plus, huge time savings for brokers on research, letting them focus on clients. Boosts credibility too, being so well-informed.
Okay, those 5 use cases paint a pretty compelling picture. The report then talks about broader company-wide benefits if they adopt these.
Right. It's not just about fixing specific problems, it's about the overall impact on the organization.
Let's start with operational efficiency. Automation seems key here.
Absolutely. Automating routine stuff frees up people for higher value work. They could potentially manage larger portfolios without adding headcount.
Fewer errors, more standardized outputs.
Exactly. And early adopters in other fields have seen actual cost decreases, so real potential for leaner operations.
What about revenue growth? How does AI boost the top line?
Faster leasing cycles mean higher occupancy, more rent. Better market analytics help find and win more deals. Maybe new business by showing superior insight.
McKinsey data backs that up for AI and sales customer functions.
Yes, it shows revenue uplifts. Plus, Skyline might be able to offer new, premium AI-augmented services, creating new revenue streams.
And tenant satisfaction and retention, always crucial.
AI can mean faster responses, more proactive communication, maybe even personalized touches. Happier tenants renew more often, cutting turnover costs.
Things like faster maintenance response times.
Exactly. Reducing response times from hours to seconds for some queries. That strengthens relationships, becomes a selling point.
Then there's enhanced decision-making. AI distilling insights.
Right. AI helps leaders and brokers see patterns, risks, opportunities faster by processing way more data. Decisions become more data-backed, fewer strategic mistakes. It's like augmented intelligence.
And competitive advantage, especially in a regional market.
Huge potential here. Many smaller firms might be slower to adopt AI. Skyline could position itself as an innovator, a differentiator.
Allows scaling without costs growing linearly, builds expertise.
Precisely. Tech-enabled expertise is hard to copy quickly.
Lastly, risk management and consistency. How does AI help there?
AI analyzing documents ensures consistent checks. Automated processes have audit trails, improving accountability. Simulating scenarios helps proactive risk mitigation.
Though there are new AI risks to manage too, right?
Of course, governance is key. But AI co-pilots can also help catch issues early, enforce best practices, leading to more consistent, risk-aware operations overall.
Okay, the benefits are clear, but how do they actually do this? The report lays out a roadmap, right? A phased approach.
Yes, very important. The idea is think big, start small, scale fast, not trying to boil the ocean immediately.
So phase 1, discovery and pilot, first 3 months.
Correct. Starts with an AI strategy workshop with leadership. Refine those priority use cases. Maybe pick the leasing assistant for a pilot on a few properties.
Assess data readiness, compliance stuff too.
Absolutely critical groundwork. Then develop a proof of concept for that first use case. The goal is a quick win, something tangible that shows value.
Like a chat bot on the website for one region. Track the results.
Exactly. Set success metrics, inquiries handled, response time, leads generated, get user feedback, pilot first, then scale. That's key advice.
Okay, phase 2, iteration and expansion, months 4 to 6.
Now you take the pilot learnings and refine the AI model. Integrate it deeper. Maybe link the leasing AI to the CRM.
And start another pilot, maybe lease summarization.
Could be. And critically, start developing internal protocols, training, create an internal AI champion team to share knowledge. Goal. A couple of proven AI tools, better models, staff getting comfortable.
And the phase 3, integration and scale up, months 7 to 12.
This is where successful solutions go company-wide. Integrate into standard operating procedures, maybe the tenant chatbot for all managed centers, content generation for all new assignments.
Requires tech investment, infrastructure.
Probably. Cloud, data pipelines, and implementing solid governance monitoring, data rules, policies like human review of AI content. Goal. AI embedded widely, cross-functional benefits showing up.
And phase 4 goes beyond the first year. Optimization and transformation.
Yeah, year 2 and onwards. Brought into more advanced uses like that market analytics agent, set up regular ways to measure AI impact ROI, cost savings, KPIs.
Maybe custom AI models, partnerships.
Could be. Explore partnerships with prop tech firms, data providers. Roles might even evolve: prompt engineers, AI solution managers. Foster that culture of humans working with AI. Continuous improvement, staying ahead.
Seems like a solid plan. The report also mentions some guiding principles.
Yes. Really important best practices. Align AI projects with clear business goals. Get exec sponsors. Start with good data, narrow scope, pilot, iterate, scale.
Change management and training are key.
Crucial. And establish strong AI governance from the start. Ownership, monitoring, compliance, ethics, security. Don't treat it as an afterthought.
Now, the report specifically suggests a potential partner. OMA, our management advisors. What's their role?
OMA is positioned as a specialist partner with expertise in both AI and real estate. They bring specific capabilities to help Skyline implement all this.
Like what specifically? What can OMA do?
Well, first, AI agent design development, building those custom leasing assistants, tenant chatbots, making sure they understand real estate terms, follow Skyline's rules, sound natural. They do complex agentic AI workflows, not just answering, but doing things.
Tailored AI. What else?
Data engineering and integration, getting Skyline's own data into the AI models securely, setting up pipelines, cleaning data, super important foundational work focusing on security and privacy.
Makes sense. And process improvement.
Asset management process automation. They help map current workflows, find where AI automation fits best for end-to-end streamlining, like an AI lease summary automatically goes into the property system, or a chatbot request triggers a work order. Real estate process know-how.
What about engaging investors or clients?
Investor and client engagement. OMA can help build AI tools for investors to query portfolio performance or generate tailored investment reports. They have financial analysts, storytellers on staff, creates that high-touch, high-tech experience, builds trust.
And the people side. Change management, training.
Big focus. OMA develops training exec briefings, hands-on workshops, provides on-site support during rollout, helps communicate the vision. Their framework covers alignment, communication, training, support, tailored to Skyline's culture, aiming for high adoption, minimal disruption.
So OMA acts almost like an extension of Skyline's team, focused on building their capability long-term.
That's the idea. Collaborative, staying current with AI, transferring knowledge, building a scalable setup for Skyline.
Okay, so wrapping things up. The report gives a final strategic summary and outlines immediate next steps for Skyline 7. What's the core message?
It strongly reaffirms this is a massive opportunity for Skyline. Generative AI can solve real challenges, improve service, transform operations. The upside is significant: faster cycles, leaner operations, better insights, happier tenants and clients, stronger bottom line.
And they try to quantify it. Potential savings, revenue.
Yeah, suggests potentially tens of thousands annually from things like faster leasing, marketing efficiencies, saves staff time, points to high ROI seen elsewhere.
Thus the strategic positioning, becoming an innovator regionally.
Exactly, using AI in marketing, winning business, and the positive impact internally: less drudgery for staff, better work experience, helping attract and keep talent.
So what should Skyline 7 do right now? What are the immediate next steps?
First, that leadership alignment and AI strategy session. Get the exec team, department heads together, maybe with OMA. Review the use cases, prioritize the first focus, align on the vision, resources, roles. Get that clear mandate from the top.
Step 1. Get leadership on board.
Step 2. Pilot project launch. Kick off that first pilot within 4-6 weeks. Leasing assistant or marketing content seem like good starting points. Work with OMA to scope it, set requirements, pick tech, prep data. Aim for an 8-12-week go live. Define success metrics clearly. Keep leadership updated.
Move fast on a pilot. Step 3.
Capability building and partner engagement. Formalize the partnership with OMA or whoever. Engage them early. Identify that internal AI task force. Start foundational staff training, intro to Gen AI in real estate. Begin change management now.
Build internal muscle. Solidify partnership. Step 4. After the pilot runs.
Review pilot and develop scaled roadmap. After 2-3 months, formally review pilot results against metrics. Get feedback. Refine the approach. Then detail the plan to scale successful solutions, budget, timeline, more pilots. Get a concrete 12+ month plan based on that pilot data.
Learn, then plan the scale-up. And the final immediate step.
Communicate and celebrate early success. Keep the whole company, stakeholders informed. Publicize positive pilot results internally. Tell key clients about the innovations. Build momentum. Reinforce the market position.
So the final thought for the report is basically, this is real, the potential is huge, proceed proactively but thoughtfully, get expert help, and schedule that first leadership meeting ASAP.
That sums it up perfectly. It's a powerful tool to amplify their strengths.
So the key takeaway from this deep dive is clear. Generative AI isn't just hype. It's a concrete opportunity for firms like Skyline 7 in commercial real estate. Efficiency, revenue, tenant experience, competitive edge, it touches everything.
And as we've walked through, a strategic phased approach, like the one outlined, is absolutely critical for actually realizing that potential.
And for you listening, here's something to think about. How could these ideas, AI leasing agents, content generators, market analysts, spark innovation in your field? What routine tasks or complex data in your world could AI transform?
It's worth considering how AI can augment what people do best, opening up new possibilities pretty much everywhere.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for diving deep with us today into generative AI and commercial real estate. Until next time.